Madam President.
Senator from Alabama.
Madam President, I join my colleagues on the floor to support our ally Israel. On October the 7th, Israel was suddenly and deliberately attacked by Hamas terrorists. The terrorists targeted innocent people, not military targets. That's very important. They killed thousands of civilians, including dozens of Americans. They filmed their own atrocities and put videos on the internet. They were very proud of what they were doing. It is absolutely disgraceful. The United States has supported Israel from the very beginning. The first leader in the world to recognize Israel was Harry Truman. Administrations from both parties have strongly supported Israel, but now the Biden administration is trying to ride the fence. Joe Biden knows that his voting base does not like Israel. The left dislikes Israel. In their woke ideology, they say Palestinians are oppressed by Israel. It's just not true. Since the war broke out in October, liberals in Congress and around the country have expressed sympathy for Hamas. It's been especially bad on college campuses. I'm not even going to repeat some of the things that have been said by Democrat members of Congress. Joe Biden has also continued to practice appeasement of Iran. When Joe Biden took office, Iran was dead broke. They had access to just a few $1 billion in foreign currencies. Today, they have 10 times that much money. This is because of loosened sanctions and because of oil sales by Iran. Iran is the #1 sponsor of terrorism in the world. Iran provides funding for Hamas and for Hezbollah. But Joe Biden is helping Iran to get rich. There is no question that sanctions relief for Iran will end up in the hands of terrorists. Joe Biden wants to ride the fence, but we can't ride the fence on this one, not for our ally. This is a battle between good and evil. This is about an ally of the United States of America fighting terrorists who kill innocent women and children. And let's remember, the terrorists killed Americans too. Hamas would love to kill more Americans, and they will kill more Americans if they get the chance. So Israel needs to wage a war of extermination against Hamas. I'm supporting this legislation to provide $14 billion in aid to Israel. Unlike the Democrats' request for foreign aid, this is paid for. We pay for it by canceling out the Democrats' plan to supersize the IRS. Are they more important than Israel? Last year, the Democrats cut the IRS a check for $80 billion. Their plan to hire 80,000 new IRS agents. They want to double the size of the IRS. They want to shake down the American people for every last dime. The wealthy, they'll be just fine. The wealthy have tax lawyers and accountants. It's families and small businesses who will pay this price. A report from the Joint Tax Committee says that the Democrats' bill last year raised taxes on almost every tax bracket. So last month, every senator went on record on this bill to support Israel. Every Republican voted for it. Every Democrat voted against it. Now, it's clear for all the American people to see who supports Israel. Pretty simple. Who has other priorities? If Democrats block this bill today, they're just doubling down. Democrats care a lot more about the IRS, bureaucrats shaking down small businesses, than they do about supporting our ally Israel in their fight against terrorism. It's time for the Democrats to stop riding the fence, stop trying to play both sides, and let's support our ally Israel and ensure that the terrorists are defeated. I yield back to my colleague.